Chapter 7. Scouting the Pyramids. Wingo and DJ headed over to the pyramids to look around them. "What did the compass tell you?" asked Wingo. "It's the smallest pyramid," DJ replied. "The smallest one? These all look the same size," exclaimed Wingo. "When you're really close to them, you can tell the size difference," said DJ. "I see the large ones are the same," said Wingo. "The smallest one will outstand," DJ said. "I can guarantee that." Molly, Boost, Rod, and Nala were driving down the desert leading to the pyramids. DJ and Wingo better be there, said Boost. "If they aren't, then what?" asked Nala. "Either they are still on their way or Manasseh got them somehow," Boost replied. "If Manasseh has them, then we have to get them back somehow," said Molly. "How long will we take on him, though?" asked Rod. "We have our super armed trailer," Boost replied, "and we have many skills from past situations like this," Molly added. "See, there's nothing to worry about," said Boost. "I think we're approaching the pyramids now," said Nala as they drove up the hill overlooking them. "I did bring along the binoculars I found in the container," said Rod, tossing them out of his trunk. They landed on Nala's roof, and she put them over her windshield to look over the pyramids. "There's a ton of pyramids," Nala exclaimed. "Do you see either DJ or Wingo?" asked Molly. "No, but I think we just got beaten to the sarcophagus because there's someone headed over to the pyramids," Nala replied. "Can you get a better look at them?" said Boost. "Yeah, I'm looking at the first car, and oh, it's DJ," Nala said. "It's DJ?" said Rod. "Is Wingo with him?" asked Molly. "Probably because there's another car behind him, and yep, it's Wingo," Nala replied. "Me and Nala will go in and meet him," said Boost. "You two cover us in case Manasseh shows," said Nala. DJ and Wingo drove up to the small pyramid and began looking for a way inside. "Is this the right one?" asked Wingo. "Yes, according to the compass," DJ replied. "Now we just have to find the entrance to this." Boost and Nala came driving up to them. "There you guys are," said Boost. "We're fine." "It looks like we managed to get here first," Wingo said. "Molly and Snarrod are covering us in case Manasseh shows up," and Nala added, "We're just looking for an entrance to this pyramid because this is one that has the sarcophagus," said DJ. "Is that what the compass says?" asked Boost. "I would trust the compass that it's in here," DJ replied. Wingo managed to push a tile in the wall and it looked big enough for them to climb into. "That works," said Wingo. "I'll go in there and look around," said Nala. "You seem like the only one that can fit through that hole," Boost added. And Nala went in through the hole and started looking around. "I don't see the sarcophagus anywhere," she said. "Maybe it's hidden somewhere," exclaimed Boost. "I do see a ton of things that have fallen, so it's possible," said Nala. "Come back for a sec. I'm going to give you the compass so you can find it quicker," DJ said. And Nala drove to the hole and DJ gave her the compass. "Thanks, DJ," she said. "No problem. Now you can find this thing faster," DJ exclaimed. And Nala then followed the compass to a corner that was blocked up by a bunch of debris. "So it's supposedly back here," she said. And Nala began pushing some of the fallen walls out of the way and found a hole in the floor. "There's a hole over here," she said. The entrance to the pyramid soon opened and Wingo drove in. "Those entrances are super hard to find," he exclaimed. "Hey Wingo, I found this hole in the sarcophagus is down here," said Nala. "Then we should head down there and look for it," said Wingo. And Nala drove outside and went up to DJ and Boost. "Wingo and I found a hole in the pyramid and are going there to investigate," she said. "I'm going to get Molly and Snarrod so they can stay out here," said Boost. "DJ, you coming down with us?" And Nala asked. "Sure, I'll come down," DJ replied. Molly and Snarrod were on the hill admiring the pyramids. "These sure look great in cars," said Molly. "Yeah, I never thought they could get better," said Snarrod after getting out a sneeze. Boost came driving up to them. "Did you find the sarcophagus?" asked Molly. "No. The pyramid has a basement of some sort," Boost replied. "Are you heading into that basement?" asked Molly. "Yeah, that's why we need you two to come closer to the pyramid," Boost replied. "Sounds good," said Snarrod. "Why would they need to put in a basement?" asked Molly. As they started to head to the pyramid. "It's probably to hide the sarcophagus from anyone who stumbles into the pyramid," Boost replied. "I also didn't know it was possible for pyramids to have basements like that." "Maybe it was a hidden room, like most garages have," said Molly. "Have you found a hidden room in a garage before?" asked Boost. "Yeah, me and DJ's old roommate when we lived in Tokyo," Molly replied. "What was even in there?" asked Boost. "It was literally old car parts and other things DJ and I couldn't describe," Molly replied. "There was also another car who had been living in there, but our roommate and Tony kicked them out when DJ and I moved in. Why would Antonio have a hobo in his basement? Asked Boost. It wasn't a basement, it was more of a secret room that was hidden from any cars that lived there, Molly replied. They reached the pyramid and got ready to head in and find the sarcophagus. We're heading in now. Make sure you watch closely for Manasseh, said Boost. We will, said Molly. I know how to use that trailer. Perfect, said Boost. Now we can find the thing and get out of here. DJ, Anala, Boost, and Wingo headed back to the pyramid while Molly and Snartrod took cover by another pyramid. And so they won't see us in case they figure it out, said Snartrod. Great thinking, Snartrod, said Molly. Boost headed into the basement of the pyramid and was soon followed by Anala, DJ, and Wingo. This basement sure does look big, said Wingo as they reached the bottom of the ramp. Yeah, it could be anywhere, Boost added. They all started looking around when Boost approached DJ. Molly told me about the hobo your old roommate Antony kept in his garage, Boost said. Oh, right, I don't know. I didn't notice that hidden area in the small garage, so they literally came out of the wall, said DJ. Molly also said that garbage was small and held all. That garage was small and held all four of you, Boost added. Yeah, I don't know how that was even possible, said DJ. And now I found a big-sized sarcophagus. I found something, she explained. I don't think that's it, though, said Wingo. There's more than one sarcophagus down here, exclaimed Boost. Seems like it. I saw another 4, Wingo said. This is not men curry on it, though, said Nala. Then maybe one of the other 4 are, said Boost. DJ drove over to another one and looked at it. No, this isn't it, he said. Neither is this one, Wingo exclaimed over on the far right of DJ. Boost stumbled across one and looked at it very closely. I think this is the one, he said. DJ, Anala, and Wingo drove over to Boost and also looked at the sarcophagus. This is the right one, said Anala. Yeah, it is, said DJ. Shall we open it to confirm our suspicions? Asked Wingo. No, it's going to turn you into a monster, DJ replied. Yeah, you go insane if you look at what's inside that sarcophagus, Anala added. We should get this thing up somehow, said Boost. How are we going to lug this thing up? Asked DJ. We could lodge it between your spoiler, Wingo replied. Will it fit? DJ asked. DJ, both Molly and I have been able to fit in your spoiler, said Boost. If they can fit, so can this, Wingo added. Anala started pushing the sarcophagus up some debris on the ground, and DJ backed up so it would land on him. Just a little farther, said Wingo. You can do it, Anala, said DJ. This thing is super heavy. Will you be able to carry it? Anala asked. At the least, either you or Boost could help carry this thing from the other end, DJ exclaimed. Or even Molly, added Wingo. With another firm push, the sarcophagus landed on DJ and he caught it in his spoiler. I'll help you get up the ramp, said Wingo. Your spoiler will get crushed, said DJ. I'm using my front end, Wingo exclaimed as he put his windshield cover down. Anala and Boost lifted the edge enough for Wingo to get under and drive backwards up the ramp. You ready, DJ? Asked Wingo. Yeah, let's get this thing up, DJ replied, as he and Wingo started to move slowly up the ramp. You guys keep moving this thing outside, said Boost. I'm going to check with Molly and Snartrod. Boost drove off while DJ and Wingo continued to move the sarcophagus up to the main level of the pyramid. Molly was moving the guns on the trailer around looking for any of Manasseh's henchmen when she saw Boost coming. Did you find it? She asked. Yes, we did, Boost replied. We're currently trying to lug the sarcophagus out here, but it's really heavy. How heavy is it? Molly asked. DJ's currently carrying it over him, and we need Wingo to tip the other end up for him, Boost replied. How are we even supposed to get this thing back to the palace? Asked Snartrod. Once I get out here, I'm going to take Wingo's spot and hold it in my spoiler, Boost said. DJ, Wingo, and Anala soon came outside with the sarcophagus. That thing is huge, said Molly. No wonder you need 2 cars to carry it. Wingo, I'll take over for you, said Boost. Thanks, Boost. My paint is starting to get markings on it from carrying this, said Wingo as he lifted the sarcophagus enough for Boost to get under it. This thing is heavy, said Boost. Now you just realized, said Molly. I didn't help DJ and Wingo carry it up here, Boost explained. They started making their way back to the palace. I can't believe we finally have this, said Wingo. What do you think we should do with it? asked Molly. Once we get back to the palace, I don't know, maybe leave it here so the Africans can remember us, DJ replied. That does sound like a good idea, because I don't know how we're going to get back to the U.S. with this, said Molly. Too bad Chick didn't come with us, but we should bring him along with us sometime, said Wingo. He would really love it, DJ added. I'm curious. What else would happen to anyone who opens it? Asked Snarrod. It only affects the one who opened it, Boost replied, so it'd probably be fine after that, DJ added. They kept driving until they noticed some of Manasseh's henchmen were coming towards them. How did they find us? Asked Molly. She started shooting at the oncoming wranglers. We need to take cover, said Boost as he started to move DJ to the edge of the road. Wingo went with Snarrod and stayed close to him as Molly made their path clear. Manasseh must have sent more of his goons after us, said DJ. How would he know what happened to his first batch? Asked Boost. Wingo went in to fight Manasseh's henchmen and did donuts to blind them with sand clouds. That trick does come in handy, he said. Molly would then shoot at the clouds once Wingo drove out of them. That is just like the smoke I emit from my exhaust, said Molly. I never knew sand could be like that, Wingo added. We better hurry back to the palace after we take these guys out, Snarrod said. Molly shot another sand cloud Wingo made and got off the trailer. I think that's all of them, she said. Hopefully I don't know how long we're going to go before more of them show up, said Wingo. I'll get DJ and Boost, Molly said, driving off towards them. The two of them came over the hill right at that instant. Is that all of them? Asked Boost. For now, Molly replied. We better hurry back to the palace, said DJ. The five of them started driving as fast as they could, but they weren't going too quick because of the sarcophagus. Come on, we can make it, said Boost. Just a little further, DJ added as they got to the peak of the road. Just up this hill and we're there, said Wingo. Finally, I thought we'd never make it here, said DJ. They stopped for a second. We made it back, guys, said Boost. Now we can show them we have the Boost froze upon noticing a nasty surprise waiting for them at the remains of the palace.